What's up, guys? Back from vacation. I tried getting this up earlier, but I downloaded the new Nobara version, and I think something with like the Linux kernel is making Ghosty not work, which is the terminal emulator I use. I think console was still working, but I have it all set up with Ghosty, so I just went back to an older version, and yeah, here I am. First, let's get some music going. So we need to get what you call it, lazy foods tutorials. Hopefully I finish the tutorials today. And start. Yeah, hopefully I finish the tutorials today. As we get started with that Tetris. Get that done quickly, and then next week I plan to do a 1-week challenge with some of my friends that I'll record, probably live stream as well, where I make a Roblox game in 1 week without ever doing any Roblox. I think it'll be kind of fun. But I guess for now, let's get back to this. Yeah, I was looking here at the ghosty stuff. Search up lazy food, SDL3. Now, actually, wait, let me kill this. CD, let's go there. Now let's do the Tmux. Let's create a new one. This will be our NeoVim. Okay, so we're on mouse events, which is the 9th one. 10, 11, let's see, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more. So we're almost halfway there. This one doesn't seem too long. This is about mouse events. Oh, that'd be cool. Very important for one of the games I plan on making. I wonder. Is OBS not catching my stream? It's not. I wonder why. It's like it's frozen. Give me 1 second. Property. Oh, show cursor. I wonder if my actual stream's like that. It's not showing. Of course, you know, I go on vacation, there's all these problems. Yeah, it's also broken here. Interesting. Oh, now it works. And we have my cursor. I guess it was worth a little fix. Okay, so we're gonna start off like how we always do it. So the last tutorial we did was true type fonts. We're just gonna copy that. It's been a week since I looked at this stuff, so I'm gonna have to kind of look over everything real quick. Should be pretty simple. Close mouse events.cpp. We can go here. We can search for. Oh, it's a lot slower too. I noticed. Let's see. Maybe this is my first time loading it up. Who knows? Anyway, hopefully the Navarra thing gets fixed. If not, I might look at it myself. It's an annoying issue. And I don't really know too much about Ghosty. I do like it. Like, I saw it one day, it looked cool. I started to configure it, and it's a lot of fun. Got the way I like looking, and so it'd be nice if I can keep it. Alright, yeah, so we do the initialize everything, load everything, then close everything. And then we'll have a main loop. I'm using this L texture, probably lazy texture, it stands for. So yeah, let's start this. So he's making a new class called L button. So I'll just do it up here. I'll just copy all of it. Then take a look at. So we have some constants. Oh, I guess we're making buttons that we have to click with our mouse. Oh, and then it looks like we're gonna have an enum to declare different like reactions of the button. So mouse out, so when the mouse is not there. Mouse is over with motion. Mouse when you're clicking on it. Mouse up, not really sure what that means. Oh, I just think after you click it, maybe? I have no idea. Mouse states. That's a better way to say it. An STL point to define the position of the button. E button sprite to define the current sprite index. Alright, then he has some implementation stuff. Now we need to change the music. This music's not hype enough. I'm gonna try this 24-hour one. So we have L button, constructor. So that's the M position and the M current sprite. Which is an array, I guess, and is also array? Not really sure. Handle event, SDL event. Okay, so here's where the magic happens. It looks like a giant if else. Probably where it's a somewhat of a state machine, I guess. So if the mouse event happened, okay, so basically it's like this just checks if any event happened using conditionals with the ORs. So if it's moving, if it's button down, or if the mouse button's up. So it sets some default values for the X and Y. So negative is usually just not even on the screen, just to reset it. Then it gets its X and Y. It probably also sets it, this function. Yeah, it does. And this is the position of the button. So if it's less than X, then it's not inside. So if it's to the left of the button, it's to the right of the button, it's above the button. I guess that's how you have to do it, because it's all like manual. You have to check actually all the sides individually. Actually, no, it only checks one and skips the other. And then after we do some magic, if it is inside, so 4 spaces. So if it's not inside, then that's enum value is set to the mouse out. And then if it is inside, then we do switch case. Now, I like to do this. So this just sets the values of the button. And then I think, let me see. I guess in the main function, we actually changed the values. Oh no, in the render. That makes sense. Actually, I don't know if we changed it. Define sprites. Show current button sprite. G button sprite texture.render. All these clips, we did it before. It was from a sprite sheet. You clip a certain part of it and you just show that clip of it, which is in a spreadsheet. It's all separated images, so that's what it does. SG button sprite texture. This is a global variable we're going to need to define, so let's do that right now. Global, where do I have them? think I need this font no more. So we'll just comment it out. So here we'll set the global variable. Now that means that this is going to have to be defined below. So all of these actually should be. Oh, shit. So just delete all that and find it. Alright, like same thing, I guess. Class or probably L button. Yeah, L button implementation. Oh shoot, I deleted some stuff. No, not here. We need all this. Did I spell those wrong? Yeah, I did. G button sprite texture. Oh, I didn't have my chat up. What's good? Not much, just learning SDL3 right now. Using Lazy Foo's tutorials. And then I plan to make Tetris real quick, because that's what it was recommended. And then hopefully I'm planning to make like a Smash Bros type game. But a little different than Smash Bros. I want to use more of my yeah, SDL3 is out. So if I go here, oh, just go SDL. Version 3.216. That's the current stable version. But yeah, I don't really know. So the reason I'm doing SDL is because one, I think coding just from making games from it seems pretty cool. I don't know, it feels more badass than a game engine. And then also there's this competition in the wintertime for Ubisoft, and they use this API that's a lot like SDL from my experience. So that is why I'm doing it, if you're wondering. Alright, where was I? expected that after a stack. Okay, I was having this 4, so I think this is supposed to be an integer. Let's see, what does it say? I don't know, we'll get the error message when we actually try to run this code. And we'll see what it's supposed to be. But yeah, I think the C++ version is not the exact same as Lazy Foods, so you can't just do that this way. Yeah, stuff like SDL and Relive sound hard and cumbersome to use until you try using one of the mainline game engines. LMAO. Yeah. I have experience. I can show you actually. Hold up. What's that site called? itch.io. I actually have a game. So I used to use Unity, and I made a game for some game jam at my university. I mean, I have a couple stuff in Unity. This one was kind of following a tutorial. I did it a long time ago. This is also like a tutorial thing. Even Godot can be asked. Yeah. You know, actually, I was working on something in Godot, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. There's just too many like nuances to learn and stuff, or nuances, whatever, how you pronounce it. I made this game. It was just for a jam. It was pretty fun. We didn't win it. We came 3rd place though, which is pretty cool. But you're basically like escaping ghosts. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like the. Also, I think like especially if you're on a job in industry. Like I know a lot of big game companies just have like their own engines and stuff. And also like if you have to adapt to each new one, like if you just know the basics, I heard like it's super easy to transfer. So that's what I'm trying to learn here. Have you made any games or worked with SDL or Relive? I think you said no. Have you worked with SDL or Relive before? Where is this? This is L texture. It's probably up here. Place buttons. This looks like it'll be in the main function. That's like some initializing stuff. Probably like, let's see, like over here. That looks kind of funky on my screen. The game companies that say they use Unreal most of the time are using a very customized version of Unreal. Honestly, I didn't know that. I haven't made anything complete with Relive, but I've been learning 3D with it. Interesting. I've heard a lot of good things about Relive. Heard it's like really, like, it's very simple and like easy to start up and stuff. I was debating on just doing that, but like I said, that the Ubisoft, it's an Ubisoft competition if I didn't say the company, but from what I can tell, SDL looks a lot similar to their API. So in fact, during the competition, because I didn't really know what I was doing, I ended up following some SDL tutorial and helped me a lot in that competition. Although nowhere close to winning. There's some people that are just like absolutely insane. But hopefully this year I got it. So this looks like it's just setting the button positions. It's probably like one of the corners or the middle. Before we enter the main loop, we define. Yep. And then we look at the events. We need to change anything. Handle button events. Do you work as a game developer, like for a company, or are you just like doing it for fun? Handle button events for int I equals 0. Okay, that's pretty simple. It's just running the handle event button, which sets like its what's it called? What state the sprite's in, which makes sense. Nah, I sell paint at Home Depot. Hey, you know that's the life. I'm currently like semi-jobless. Technically, I work for this company called Data Annotations, but like a lot of times I can't really do. It's like project based. You just pick it up and do projects for them. Although I don't know, it's about training AI, and I don't necessarily like I don't mind AI, but I'm not a big fan of using it. I find it kind of takes away the fun in trying to figure these things out. Although it can be really useful. I will say that, like especially in school. All right, and then at the end of the main loop, we're gonna update everything. So let's see what we need. We have basically just this render buttons. That's different. And we don't need this. I'm surprised this is not even getting an error. Oh, it is. This is no longer a thing, but although I'll keep it, just doesn't really matter. Alright, so now let's compile it, get some errors, and fix it. And I kind of forget the command. I think it was some CMake, yeah. Oh, wait, before I do that, I need to change the CMake file. I almost forgot, it's been a while. This is just up here. So we should change it from true type fonts to, I think I just called it mouse events. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That should be good. Now if I do this, it should work. Or give me an error or something. I should really do it on like that -f command. I forget what it is. It like builds it in parallel, makes it faster, uses more cores. Here we go. Yeah, I still have all these G-text texture and font stuff, so I should probably get rid of all that. Let's see what the first error is. Also, that static cast, yeah. So let's fix these errors. First, let's get rid of all the G-text texture. Oh shoot, didn't do that. Oh, also we need to download the package. So just extract all that and then delete. So this is what's it called? 09 mouse events. And then so this is the sprite spreadsheet. So we're just clipping those ones. I still don't. I guess mouse up is literally just like not clicking down the mouse. Okay, and then all these font stuff we can just get rid of. I'm guessing. Yeah, whatever. I'll just get rid of it. Which I feel like. No, we do not get rid of this. We need no, these are all font stuff, not image stuff. I feel like there was more. I guess maybe I was wrong. Oh, we also have to close the global variables. That's I should make like a shortcut to comment stuff out in the NeoVim. Same, AI is cool, but I found it keeps people in the mindset where we just hack things together. Yeah, I agree. Like it's, I don't know, you know, I'm in university right now, and like every assignment I work with someone in, it just like I work with them and they're just using AI. And there's some people, like not everyone, but like they generally get frustrated with it when it doesn't work, and like yeah, we're literally there to like learn too, you know. We're not there for to train all the different AI models out there. But yeah, the whole hack, just like get things together quick and dirty. I mean, I do that kind of anyways when I'm trying to learn stuff, but like I don't know, I find it boring too. Also, like I see a lot of people now using it to like, instead of searching like the web for stuff, so like I have people that just ask like GPT, and it's like something you could easily search up, but it's like let's look at the Godot documentation, okay? Like people put effort into making these websites look nice, and then we just downgrade it with some like we downgrade it using ChatGPT, and it's just like text again. It's like, you know, it's like going from like a picture book back to or like a comic book to a novel. It's not as visually pleasing, but I mean it's more customized, so I guess it's nicer in that way. I don't know, but I really do appreciate the work people put into like websites and make them look good and function very well. Like I think the Godot documentation looks really nice. Well, I haven't worked with Godot too much, so maybe it's not the best, but even the Unity one was okay. I mean, that one was a little confusing, but yeah. Godot is nothing without that documentation. That's most things, honestly. But yeah, we just downgrade to some like some AI summaries. That's what we decided to read instead. Only redeeming thing about the engine technology wise. Yeah. Alright, do we have any other Unless you're comparing it to Unity slash Unreal. Have you used Unreal? I've never used Unreal. It's like, I think it's like the most popular one now. It used to be Unity for so long. Let's go to the close function. Because we also need to clean up the button. So we need to do this. Oh, it just disappeared. Not destroy, because alright, now we can go to that static cast. Alright. Okay, what is this supposed to be? It's supposed to be SDL3 rec pointer. Oh, this is supposed to be an integer because we're. If you look here, it has these square brackets, so that means it's like an array. So, all right. I don't know if that was every error. G font. Let's see if that's anywhere. Alright, we got all that. Alright, so maybe now it'll work. What line is this? 353. Oh, this is like, okay, this is the one thing I, when I was setting up the colors for this, I don't even know how I would make it different. Everything underneath this if defined, it's just, it looks like a commented out. And honestly, there's no fonts in this, so I'm just gonna comment it out. Okay, I feel like I did add something for comments. Let's see. Toggle comment. Okay, wait. Is it GCC? Okay, there we go. I was like, I knew I definitely did something. GCC. Oh, just GC, I guess, works too. Cool. Alright. I looked at Unreal a little bit, but it shares a problem with Godot in that it gets really mean with you if you aren't doing the way the engine wants. Like, you're pretty much forced into using. Yeah, I've heard about blueprints and how that whole thing already seems kind of annoying. I mean, I guess it makes you focus more on the game design. C++ means long compile times unless you write your code a very specific way and use other people's code as little as possible. Yeah, I mean, I'm using C++ right now. What language do you use? Like when you use like Raylib or stuff like that? Like C? I know, I think C is really popular with Raylib and SDL. There's also this new one I heard called, not new, but more recent, called Zig. I still fuck with C++ for most of everything. That's what I'm saying. So many people hate on it, but like, I don't know. There's a little like I think it's better than what most people think. I think we just keep that. Let's go, it worked. Well, we don't know yet. Build / mouse. It did not work. Let's see. I think it has something to do with the load media. Let me look at an older file. True. Let's use 07. What's 07? Color module. Let's put the init. Or not init, let's look at load media. Alright, let's use whatever this is. This looks better. It looks like it's actually trying to load the file instead of just making it a string. Which I'm guessing the string was for the font, so that makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, load scene font. Maybe I should just look at my comment. I'm dumb, I just copied it and then got rid of it. Color mod. What's this one? Just copy this. Let's paste that here. Oh, I didn't mean to be. This. And it wouldn't be G color textures, it'd be G button. Yes, it is a texture. Okay. So I'm not good at it, but Rayla made me love C. Nah, C's a good language. It's easy to hate C++ for feature maxing until it's compared to the competition. That's true. Honestly, like, yes, it has so many features, but like, it doesn't say that you have to use all those features. You know what I mean? I guess there's like the recommended stuff, like, but like, the nice thing about it is like it doesn't force you to use it. Like, especially in game dev, I don't see anyone using smart pointers. I always see them using like just the normal like C pointers and stuff. And yeah, it's crazy to me that languages are expected to come with a package manager nowadays. Yeah, that's true. Let's go, we got it working. So if I click down, oh yeah, so up is just when you release it. I wonder why there's 4. Let me look at the, let's go main. Oh, because we placed 4 buttons, makes sense. Yeah, let's search up. Actually, you know what? Ghosty is actually made with Zig. I've seen some like game dev of this as well. I don't know, I remember looking into it a while ago and wanting to try it, but I was just like, I got busy with school, so never did it. Yeah, C# forces you to use classes. It seems the presence of all those features, the option inclines you to use them. Yeah. Honestly, you just gotta use the language that gets the job done. Whatever you're most comfortable with is usually that. Alright, we're done that one, so I'm just gonna save everything. Do you use NeoVim by any chance? Like for any of the object-oriented features, for example, once you use them, you're kind of pushed towards the best. Yeah, but although object-oriented can be really nice. I mean, I had a course where we were like doing some like Java stuff. And it was getting a little too like, I don't know, like practicing those weird like cult stuff with like object-oriented programming. But the design patterns I thought were pretty cool, but some of them felt kind of useless, especially like all like those. We learned about like styles of programming, not styles, but like methodologies, I guess. Where like I don't know if you ever heard of test-driven development. Like I always found that kind of dumb. You basically like you write unit tests for all your code, and you start off by writing a test, and you want it to fail, and then from that failure you create the necessary code for it. At least that's what I remember from it. But I think like people should just program the way they want to. I don't think it should be like a set in stone rules you have to follow. And there's the meme stuff about how C++ people never use normal arrays because they have vectors. Yeah. Vectors are the GOAT. So I'm gonna just push this up to my learning thing so I can just go back. My idea behind it is, let me go here, is if I ever want to look back at something specific, I will just look at the commits, and let's say I want to look at the color keying. Most of it's all right here, although it seems like it's just the file because I end up changing a lot. But also all the files are there, and the real thing that matters is the CPP files, honestly, and the CMake, I guess. Finished mouse events tutorial. Timing, learn the basics application of time. Alright, this one's nice and short. Makes sense. Yeah, it looks like we're just making a timer. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to copy the mouse events, and it's called this timing.cpp. And then here I'm going to work from this file now. Do you know anything about, if you're still here, anything about entity component systems? Those I think are actually like, they make like, that's a good application of object-oriented programming. Even though I think it's actually called something else. I think it's called component programming. I made a little ECS kind of when I was using Godot. That's crazy. You made a ECS while using Godot. Isn't Godot like based off an ECS? I guess I mean like you guess you could do that. I made an ECS for the Ubisoft competition, but it was more like an EC. I didn't really do much with the systems part. No, Christ, I wish it was. Because I think Unity is a lot like that. Unity just add like components and stuff. I guess Godot is like, it's all about those nodes, right? Inherent Intel. Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's see what they add here. So, image, we have that. TTF. String, SS stream. I'm going to use the string stream library to do some text formatting. Okay. So this is before the main loop, which is right here. Probably have to get rid of all the button stuff as well. This is the main loop, and we declare a variable for a timer and strings stream to turn into text. The time is uint64, which is an unsigned 64-bit integer. We can just replace this one with this. Actually, we won't even replace it. We'll just go like, just place it above it. Maybe. Actually, you know what? All these I can probably just comment out too. ECS is nice, but I think it's most of its prescriptions are just consequences of disassociating behavior and data. Like the systems part just translates to functions. Entity and component parts are just data fields. Yep. That's exactly what it is. I do like the idea of just like combining components onto like an object and stuff. I think for the Tetris, I might to make like a mini ECS. I know there's like some tutorials online, like websites like ECS in C++. Like right here. Just kind of follow whatever this does. Create a simple one. Obviously, there's probably some like crazy optimizations you can do. Is that the components get whittled down until each component is just one or two variables? At that point, why not have a struct with variables? Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's just preference. Where was I? Oh, right here. So the key is down, and the key is return. Then we're gonna start the timer. Here in the event loop, we start the timer, user presses the enter key, uses STL get ticks. Imagine you're in a room and you need to time something for 5 minutes, but you don't have access to a smartphone. However, there's a clock on the wall. It's almost 8:10. What we can do is wait for the clock to hit 8:10, and then when it hits 8:15, that means 5 minutes has passed. Same way we do it with SDL. Oh, okay. If you need to time something for 10 seconds, you can get the current time using, and then you just add to the current time. And when it's that, just stop it. 30 seconds is 30,000 ticks. One second is 1,000 milliseconds. Yep, that all makes sense. So then after, we just check this real quick in the main loop. Oh wait, I need to. Okay, so we need G time texture. Time text string. I'm going to initialize this too. Let's go to global. We don't need this anymore. Oh, what am I doing? This is not global. We need G time text texture. And this is going to be it's a texture, so it's going to be a texture. We're going to need font again, so we will use that. That unknown name's fine. This is not in the loop actually. This would be like right here. Which is why I guess this was tabbed up. And oh, I forgot the one part. Which is update the screen. This would be G-render. What's it doing here? So it's updating the text. Okay, so it's setting it to nothing first, and then it's gonna say milliseconds since time start SDL kit. So then it's gonna be the time. Set the color to, what is that, black? Yep. With I think that's full alpha. I always forget. I think full alpha is like not transparent. Do we define time text anywhere? No, we're gonna need to define that. I'll look at the font code to see where I defined it. I know it's like it'd be here. Also, I don't need all these button stuff. Oh no, it's right here. Time text. I already defined it. Load from render. In alt texture. Did not give us that method. Oh wait, this is why. Did I comment it all out or did I delete it? No, I just commented it all out. Nice. Okay, that's because it's in the hashtag. You have to find someone to see it. Do you fuck with Zig? I haven't tried it. I want to try Zig. My buddy was trying to evangelize me like 2 years ago. Sounds cool. Apparently it's a lot like C and C++. And Ghosty, which is the terminal emulator I use, is written in it. I heard it's more like C. I don't think there's objects oriented in it. I'm not sure. Want to give it a go. If I like it, maybe I'll use it. Although, like, the thing with Zig also is like, it's not very mainstream. Like, if I want to get a job, putting like Zig on the resume, I don't think will help too much. But I think it would be cool. Maybe make some videos about it. Don't need to render these buttons. Okay, we have the update screen twice. We don't need that. Already did that. I need to fix this. That's G. Also gonna need the font again. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a lot of just like font errors, especially in the load media. Okay, let's download the thing first. extract this. Is there a font? Lazy.ttf. It's gonna be 10-timing / lazy.ttf. And there's some other font stuff I remember, so I'm just gonna do that now. True. Let's go load media. Yeah, let's just copy all this. Oh, what was it called? Timing. Let's paste it below. Also don't need this no more. This is no longer G text texture, it's G time text. Guessing rendered text is from that hashtag if define. Alright, and all these other errors are just been tripping out. Where's the font? No, we did not do it again. True to fonts. Oh wait, I guess there is nothing you need to initialize. Alright, let's go to the CMake. Alright, let's get this error and see what we need to fix. Go sounds chilled to me. I hope it has very lit bindings. Go like Golang. I've heard actually, you know what? I saw a video of someone making a game in Go and they said it was really awesome. I believe Zig's main feature is that it's interpretable with C and it gives you more fine-grained control over memory. No operator overloading. That's the best part. Who doesn't like operator overloading? Okay, we still have some G button stuff. That's what's giving us the error. Yeah, we'll just comment this out for now. Even that's in the function or method definition. Should be fine. So click enter. Oh, it's holding enter. That's why I was glitching out. Oh, so it's just giving us the text. It's not even converting it to like seconds. So if I have 1 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. Yeah, okay. It's just like if you all it just instantly does that. I want to be done these tutorials. I want to get started making. I don't think Tetris will be that tough. Actually, you know what? I think there's a lot of things. Like, even like just the whole point system and everything. I'll probably try to get it done in one stream. That's what my hope. Although, if I gotta draw all like I don't know if I'm gonna make my own like 8-bit font for that, and like make all the sprites. I think I'll make all the sprites because it's Tetris. It's not that hard. The font might take just a couple minutes. It'd be kind of tedious doing like some 8-bit font. Alright, so let's commit this. Finish timing tutorial. Advanced timers. Make a timer that can start pause. That should be pretty easy. Oh, he's actually making a class this time. Let's go. Advanced. Oh, I just broke my neck. The very basic timer in the previous tutorial, now is to make one that's a little more practical. So see, has a start, stop, pause, on pause. Because the timer's time, it takes an S. That's like, I guess, how long the application's been open. Actually, I don't even know. No, that just gets the text. What am I saying? Start. It started, is paused. Start text. Wait, no, what am I saying? Yeah, it's like the global time, and then we just subtract from it. Here's a timer class, more functionality. Alright, and then we define everything below the global variables. So let's do the L. Is it L timer? Yeah, L timer. Initializing every to 0 and false makes sense. Start and stop just changes those variables. Resets it all pretty much. As you see, starting timer resets the status. Yep. SDL get ticks NS. It's the application time. Yep. In nanosecond. Oh, nanoseconds opposed to milliseconds. So a billionth. Timer's running that isn't already paused. get the pause text. When we pause the timer, we want to first make sure it's actually running. Already paused. And reset the start time so we don't have a stray value. Oh, I see. I think I see. This gets like the actual like amount of text that have passed since you paused or before you paused, and I'm guessing you use that and you then set that to your start text or something like that when you unpause. First checking. Let's see. Yeah, minus unpause or minus the pause text. Wait, what am I saying? This gets no, this is right because then it'll set it back to like where it started from or where it was paused from. First checking we're in a valid state, unpause, yep. Because let's say you pause at 10 billion after starting at 5 billion, a 5-second difference. If we were to unpause at 30, you want to keep the new start time to be at 25 billion to keep that 5-second time difference. You set the pause time for the sake of not having any stray values. Right here. Let's just get the text. Oh, this basically just gets the amount of text that passed in total. I guess, yeah, if it hasn't started, then we just return 0 and then it's pause. Then we get back the amount of pause text because we subtracted from the thing. And if it's not, we just get the total text minus the start. Alright, let's go to the main loop. Okay, we don't need this anymore. We just need, we'll paste it. Oh no. Because now we have the class, and that will set everything up already by default. Let's see what's different. So in our events, that's all the same. Oh, because now we have pausing. We don't just check for that one key. We also didn't need to do this because we already do that in the class methods. So let's see. Pause the space. All right. So if you click enter, then if it's already started, it will stop. But if it's not started already, the timer, it will start it. In space, same logic. And then, yep. And then we don't need. Oh wait, he just does the same thing. But this is a little different. This is gonna be, because we don't have start time's part of the thing. It won't be SDL get text. It's gonna be, let's see, put timer. And then it's gonna be divided by a billion. No, milliseconds. So divided by a million. We also don't need this if statement anymore. Maybe we do. No, we don't. This is all the same. Want the time in milliseconds, so we divide by a million. Yep. This one might actually work right away. No, it's not, because we need to go back to load media. I guess it's gonna be the same font, but let's call it advanced. Yep. That's all fine. Forgot to do the CMake. Advanced timers. No. So close. 6:92 start time. We don't need that anymore because we have the class. Alright, I think I spelled the file wrong. Advanced timers.cpp. Advanced. What did I do wrong? Hold up, undefined. Oh, I gotta mute. Alright. Sorry for the background noise, but I see what the issue is. We did not define these two. So let's define these real quick. So we'll go down to the L timer. And we'll just quickly define these. So L timer. Yeah, I didn't define that. So we just need to return and pause. Gotta put pool. So the build probably still worked. It was giving that warning. Alright, so if I click it, I can pause it, then go again, and stop it. Not bad. How many more do we have? 1, 2, 3. Frame rate and VSync. Collision detection, that was going to be a useful one, especially for Tetris. State machines too. Coward, if you're still here, have you ever made a game in Roblox or no? Because I think next week I'm gonna, not next week, but like soon, a couple days, I'm gonna challenge my friends. And we're just gonna see who can make the best game in Roblox in a week. I've never made a game in Roblox. Nah. I think I've downloaded the Roblox Studio once, but I've never tried. I have a friend that makes 6 figures off Roblox games every year. Yeah, it does use Lua, which actually is what NeoVim uses. NeoVim uses Lua as well. But I think it would be a fun little challenge. I don't know what game. I think maybe we should create like a theme. Maybe I'll think of a theme for all of us to try to make. Yeah. No, it actually is like generally like okay, I used to like look down on Roblox like a couple years ago. And then I decided to play it for fun with my friends, just like whatever. And it was actually like it's pretty sick the stuff you can do. And they got like some graphic updates now. You can get like realistic graphics. Like I don't know, it's actually like I think it's really cool. There's also a place I live nearby that teaches people how to make Roblox games. So I'm thinking of maybe applying there. Cause that'd be if I like making Roblox games. Who knows? Odds are if you try it to any motion with SDL, everything ran incredibly fast. That's why I'm hyped for that SNbox stuff. Source 2 SDK plus free server hosting. Wait, what? That's the only thing I don't like about Roblox is that they don't let you distribute binaries. Sorry for the background noise. But I didn't know. Wait, I heard they were making like a new source. Source 2 free hosting. SNbox. I don't even know what SNbox is. Spiritual success to Gary's. Oh, and a love letter to Source 2. Building the platform we want to use ourselves. Is this made by Valve? Or is it just like a... It's in C#. Honestly... Oh, webpage crash. Is that a really nice webpage too? I've never worked with they call it Gary's Mod too, but it's more like a game engine. I mean, yeah, just looking at that one picture like over here. This. I've never made like anything with what you call it, Source 2 and all that. I had some friend who made like CS:GO maps and stuff. Oh, I was gonna say I think the webpage crashed again. Maybe it's because I'm on Brave. I think if you scroll too far down. Yeah. Maybe I should do that. Making a game with SNbox. Is it released yet? Or is it still like early development? was gonna add this. Good up. Finished. Advanced timers tutorial. I don't think it's fully completely released. Yeah. You know what? They do yearly game jam for a bunch of money though. Hold up. Let's see, when is this? SN box. SN box. Game jam. Game jam 2. Aw, that's unfortunate. But you know what game jams are coming out that I plan on doing? Just go on. Where is it? I think it's on itch.io. How do you even check this though? Host a game jam. The GMTK is in like a month, and the Brackies one is soon too. So I'm definitely gonna participate. I think I'm gonna do the GMTK solo, and then the Brackies one I think I might do with my friends. Let's see, what date is this? 25 days. I think I'm also gonna use SDL to do the game jams, or at least this one. I don't think any of my friends know SDL, so this one will probably be Unity or Godot, whatever one they prefer. Or you know, maybe if SN Box is released, maybe we gotta use that. But I do know you need to make a Windows binary, but that means I'm probably gonna dual boot this computer to run Windows, so I can test it out. Should probably stick with SDL. Yeah. Are you gonna participate? So let's see. Odds are if you're doing any motion, everything ran incredibly fast. We're gonna manage the frame rate. This is actually stuff I need to. I kind of understand how this works, but this is stuff I need to really learn. Because every time there's frame rate or stuff involved, I don't know why I always get confused with it. Oh, you're in an education arc right now? Are you still in school right now? I just finished like a summer school course. I did like some accounting and math and stats. Math and stats is fine. Accounting I found really boring. I want to cap the frame rate too, so we're capping at 60. And then this is in the init, I think. That's all the same. Here we go. Enable VSync. funny because I always disable VSync and whenever I play video games. I've been having my mind blown by pointers in C coming from a C# background. The whole experience with the language is just the way people complain about it. I love it. Nah, I don't know what kind of school to even go to yet. I don't want to go to school until I already know everything. Makes sense. You know, during the school year, I just wish it would finish and I could just focus on others, like things I want to do. I find like in school, it's like, I find a lot of the stuff you do is just not necessary. But some of the stuff is like I think probably one of the most important courses I had was about like more of the low level stuff, like assembly and how like bits and bytes all work. It also makes you realize like kind of how C, like what it actually does. And why it was considered revolutionary. Assembly programming was terrible. Did I put that in here? Yes. Cannot enable VSync. I create a window. We're going to enable VSync with SDL render right here. The screen will update when the monitor updates. Monitor updates from top to bottom, aka vertically. This is why it's called vertical sync. Here we're doing it. Basic enable VSync. Oh, that's what it stands for. Vertical sync. More options if you look in the SDL documentation. Quit flag. Okay, this looks like it's all in the before the main loop. It's a bunch of like initializing stuff. Obviously, I don't know too much, but my impression of academic programming is that it's very electronic functional stuff that isn't very useful. Or it's very cookie cutter, learning all my web dev slop slang so you can be a cog in the AI machine. Is that what you're planning to do, like web development? My first like co-op was I was doing web development, and honestly, like it's when like AI was first being used. I think I used it a bit too much. Obviously, it helped, but like I still knew how to do all this stuff. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I feel like maybe AI is a lot better for web development than game dev. I haven't found too much use for it while making games. But it was nice for like it was the only thing I know for certain I should never do, at least as a job. It was really nice for all the CSS stuff, like creating all like the buttons or whatever the way you want it, just the colors, because all that's very like it's just a lot of playing around. Should never do, at least for a job. You know, when at first I thought that's what I wanted to do fully. So like, I used to be really into graphic design, and I really like coding as well. So I was like, oh, web development would be perfect. And I did it, and it was enjoyable. Like while I was doing it, I really enjoyed it. But I never had the motivation to just like do it when I'm not like working or at school. But like game development is just something like I'd rather like do rather than play like video games. Sometimes I want to play video games, but so if I got a job in game development, that'd be amazing. But apparently the market's terrible right now for it. So I'm just gonna build up the skills, try to start my own game development company, even if it doesn't work out too well. It'll look good. It'll be fun. It'll look good on the resume. But yeah. Also, I haven't really explored anything with like creating like AI and stuff. Although that, I don't know, that has not been an interest of mine recently. I think when it was first coming out, it was kind of interesting, but I find everything's just so like so paywalled. Cause like, I think you have to like get paid to use like some of the like the models or whatever, and if you don't use those models, like it's gonna be hard. Like it's not really like an easy thing to start. From what I've heard, I don't know. I haven't even tried, so. All right, let's copy all this. You should probably have a lot of these already defined. Yep, we have all that. We don't have this. Alright, we'll just copy all this. We don't need that flip mode or rotation degrees, but we'll just keep it there. It's not doing much right now. I thought about embedded programming. I feel like I'm being able to operate with machines and drones and stuff. It's the only program that will exist if the apocalypse comes with it. I have a friend that's doing like it's called mechatronics, and he's made some cool stuff. And I definitely like I at my school I compete in this like it's called sumo bots, where you build a robot that just tries to push another robot outside like a ring, and that's been pretty fun. But like I think I think he's doing something now where it's like I don't think it's embedded program, but I think he's doing like simulations related to embedded programming. But I'd say that's definitely a good option. Before entering the main loop, we have some variables we want to define. First, just toggles to enable and disable vsync. So I guess right here, or probably some event key that like enables it. We have a timer to cap the frame rate, a nanosecond time variable to keep track of how long the rendering time was. Start the frame time. Cat timer does start. Okay, let's see what this is actually doing. Okay, so enter basically toggles the vsync. Set vsync. Oh, I already forget how the ternary operator works. Let me just search this up again. Condition, expression true, expression false. So if it's true, it's gonna equal 1. If it's false, it's gonna be vsync 2. You love the ternary? Actually, I think it's good in some scenarios. But I remember in my classes, you'd get like a lot of marks off if you use ternary. They really despise it. They want you to be as like expressive as you can be. Oh, and the FPS cap, you can enable and disable with space. First time we'll talk with you saying, yep. Oh, it literally explains the ternary right here. I just had to look down a bit. Some people aren't fans of the ternary operator because it makes things messy. Worked at companies that banned it. As long as you don't obsessively get everything in one line, you should be fine. These people hate ternary but are fine with method overrides. Yep. That's how it'd be. And like the thing is, I feel like as a programmer, like your main job is actually like being able to read someone else's code. So no matter like kind of what they put down, like you should be able to understand like kind of what's going on. Being able to tell whoever's reading the code, this is ultimately just the assignment of a variable. So useful. And then place importance on the condition, you place importance on the data. That's true. Alright, and then let's check. Rendering NS, where do we define that? Right here. So it does not equal 0. Nanoseconds NS. Hold up, I need to take a call real quick. I'm back. Love ternary people are fine with method overrides, yeah. Rather than placing importance. I wonder if people who hate ternary would still hate it if you embed the condition in a function and row variable equals. That's literally, yeah, that's literally the exact same thing. In fact, they like it better like that. I see that all the time. Like the variable equals a function, whatever. Obviously, sometimes it's like the function thing's a little, can be a little bit more useful. Because that might be like a bunch of lines of code that needs to check. Give it like whatever value. But I mean, 90% of the time it's literally like an if statement. Or like it could just be done with a ternary one-liner. And then the problem with having all those functions is like when you're like scrolling through the code and reading through, it's like you have all these functions that you like. Yes, the name's supposed to describe what they do, but like if there's a problem with them, it's just like I don't know. It comes just like a lot of like, it's like making your own like pretty much language at that point. I think ternaries are fine as long as they're not like the super complicated ones. Where was I? Rendering NS nanoseconds does not equal 0. Okay, that'd be like right here. Or it would be after the. I don't think I need this anymore. Yeah, we don't need this. We're gonna need to set the GFPS texture, so let's do that. Also the static cast. What is rendering nanoseconds? UN64. Okay, so we need to make it a double. So we're gonna go double. Or maybe we don't even need to. I don't know if we still need this. No. So we do a render. Load from rendered text. Oh, they do it all here. Okay, what did you say? What you said about functions / methods is why they spend so much time teaching students how to name things properly. Yep. So they say, you know, most professionals, they just spend most of the day trying to name variables and stuff. It's the whole job. After handling the inputs, we check if at least one frame rendered because we need at least one frame rendered in order to calculate frames per second. Oh, that's right here. Second divided by time spent rendering in nanoseconds. Remember in nanoseconds? Yep. Takes 10 million nanoseconds to render a frame. Ends up being a million per second divided by 10 million nanoseconds per frame. Which is equal to 100 frames per second. What is this? 123 billion. Am I missing something? Is this supposed to be 10,000 times? No. Oh wait, this is giving us the amount of seconds, I think. Honestly, I don't know, maybe I'll explain it. Here we symbol, wait, so it takes 10 million nanoseconds to render a frame. The calculation ends up being oh, this is the time spent rendering. And this converts it to seconds. I see here, I think the turner is even fine here. But yes, because my thing's making it like wrap. But if you just look at this, the individual like parentheses, that makes sense. It saves you from making like a bunch of different lines and if statements. I can't wrap my head around this. Oh wait, what am I doing? This is how much time is passing. You divide it. You do 1 billion because then you get the seconds. This is just like an example. That's what I was confused about. I thought that was just like for some reason the formula, but no, it's just an example. Like if 10,000 nanoseconds per frame, then it would be 100 frames per second. So it takes how much nanoseconds has been rendered, and then that creates the frame, and the amount of frames. Symbol string letting the user know if VSync capping is enabled. Again, turn your operator. And then it's just all like the normal SDL stuff. these are different. I don't draw text, same. So that's looks like the middle of the screen. Get time to render. Okay, that's different. Okay, this just gets the text that had passed, not like in the whole application. And that's the time to render the frame, and then and then it does the time remaining in the frame is nanoseconds per frame. This is what we did, the constant we described above. So this would be 60 FPS. Then if FPS cap and rendering nanoseconds is less than nanoseconds per frame. Sleep remaining frame time. Still delay. Okay, I'm gonna have to read on that. We store the time spent rendering immediately after updating the screen. The reason we store the time is because the nanoseconds is a very precise way to measure time. It's possible to get text ns twice in a row and get a different value. So we store the value immediately after done rendering the frame, which is, where is it? Right here. Then we calculate time to render a frame, which is at 60 FPS, should be about 1.666 nanoseconds. If we want to keep the frame rate at 60 FPS, we need to make sure we spend that amount of time each frame. Oh, that makes sense. It's just like splitting it, all those frames into a second. And the rendering took 666. We want to sleep for 10 million nanoseconds, which we do with SDL delay NS. Okay, so that's like a sleep. After we make sure to get the frame time again, to make sure our time spent sleeping is accounted into the frame time. Oh, because it sleeped and now we're getting the new frame time. Time spent sleeping is counted into the frame. You're going to get just under 60 FPS in your calculation. That's expected due to rounding errors. SDLA is not going to sleep. Okay, maybe when I run the program, I'll understand a bit more. this is good. This is the stuff I need to know. Will probably come in useful. Okay, we need to go to load media. I could keep this the same because I have it all in one thing, but it's okay. 12 frame rate and VSync. Okay. Also, we probably need to update the close. Yep, it's gonna be. All right, that seems good. Let's call this frame rate and VSync. Capital S. I'm just gonna copy this. Oh, whoops. I probably won't work first time. Yeah, I saw the time texture somewhere. Over here. I forgot what I called it. FPS texture. I think if I remember, if I click spacebar, should cap it at 60, or like close to 60. And this is not capped right now. Well, that's with VSync, and this is without VSync. We're getting like 7,000 frames. Oh, and this is my monitor's refresh rate. It's hard to tell, but it's around. I think my monitor's around 175. And then this is capping it at VSync plus cap. Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference because I don't know, would VSync plus cap do anything? I don't think so. I think it would just go whatever the cap is, unless I like physically can't. Or maybe I sees if your VSync is even worth like the cap. Like if your cap is at 100 frames, but your monitor is only 60 FPS, it might just cap at 60. Alright, another one down. That one I think I'm going to still need to play a bit more with to understand. Maybe I'll come hit me when I'm doing the Tetris. Finished. Frame rate. And VSync. I forgot to add. Coward, what games do you play? Is it like any game that you really enjoy? Personally, recently I've been playing a lot of Overwatch 2. I used to play a lot of Overwatch 1, and then whenever school hits, I kind of stop playing. But now it's summertime, I've just been grinding that game. Also, I was trying out a lot more indie games. So I was playing Hollow Knight. Haven't beaten it yet. I'm close to beating it. White boy fuck with a few video games. Let me guess. He's at fighting. Oh yo. What fighting games? Do you play like Smash Bros and or like I don't know if you've heard of the game Rivals of Aether 2. Pikmin 2. I have picked my what you call it? My brother plays Pikmin. I've never played it though. Looks interesting though. But yeah, I was actually right now, like out of all the fighting games, I really like Rivals of Aether 2. That one's so much fun. All like Street Fighter and stuff. Guilty Gear. Okay, I think I know what that was like the more anime one, right? Let's see. Bro, it's just like they're just showing me the covers. Honestly, like pictures of the game. This looks a lot like Street Fighter. I think they have a. I was seeing on Steam, like one of them went on sale. I think it was Guilty Gear or something. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Hold up. Let me open up Steam. It's gonna take a year to open up, but no, I really like platform fighters. Also, like, right, I always do this as a joke. I started playing it. So I used to not like Brawlhalla at all, and then like I lost some bet with a friend, and I had to like go for the highest rank. And then here, every so often, my friends will want to play Brawlhalla. So let's see. Oh yeah, there's a summer sale right now. Where's the search bar? Okay, it's not Guilty Gear I was thinking of. Wait, maybe it was this one. That's fake. Freaking birthday. Even though I'm old enough.
I will not be used again. I have to make things right.
No, okay, it was definitely Guilty Gear. I think one of the Smash Melee pros also is pro in this game. This game actually looks sick. How much? It's on sale right now too. I have Street Fighter 6. I'll show you the library. See, I had the original Rivals Aether. I didn't play it too much. Even this one, I haven't played too much. I usually just face my friend or get clapped in ranked. But I hate Strive so much. Where's that? No, that. Where's Street Fighter 6? I know I have the game. Oh, right here. I want to get more into Street Fighter 6, but none of my friends play it. I like facing friends in the game. For Guilty Gear, do you use like one of those like Do you just like use controller? Or do you have like one of those like what are they called? Like Street Fighter controller. No, not this. Like one of these. I think they're called like box controllers, maybe. Got the Pikmin 2 because I was listening to some developer commentary. And this old Japanese dude in 2004 was talking about how important to him it was that he made a game that was good for the soul. So Pikmin 2 is good for the soul. Or was it just some like random developer? I also really like I got Super Meat Boy. I had this on like the PlayStation, but it was like on sale. And I heard a new one's coming out. Never beat the game. I should definitely beat it. First on the list is Hollow Knight. I don't know why I've been putting it back. Then maybe Ori and the Blind Forest. Or maybe I'll do. A lot of people were telling me Celeste is good, so there's like a huge sale for like indie platformers, so I just went crazy and bought like all of them. Something about how the game can be as pretty as it wants, but if a child disobeys their parents just to play more, it is satanic. Not exactly, but he definitely used the word satanic. But yeah, I think definitely the game I play the most right now is Overwatch. I like playing I don't know, there's just so many characters, and it's like most of the characters feel like a lot different, so it's like a whole new game. Like I used to be just playing the damage role like a lot, like Tracer and like Widowmaker and stuff, Genji. But now I've just been playing tank a lot with Wrecking Ball and Doomfist. If you know anything about Overwatch. I might even start streaming some of the gameplay. Although right now I'm kind of want my channel to be like game dev only. Not only, but a lot of game dev. Alright, let's get to the next tutorial. Yes, this is important. This is very important for Doom 2 is great also. Is Doom 2 like the is it still in the old style? Yo, everyone does that, eh? I see so many people recreate Doom. Is it Doom or Doom 2 that they recreate? I think it's Doom, like the original. Maybe I should do that. Maybe there's a reason why everyone does it. I think first I should definitely play the game. I'm not gonna lie, I've never played the original Doom. Like there's no, is it actually that good? Like just first glance, like I know it was like revolutionary, like with like the 3D and all that. How much is it on Steam? Is it even on Steam?
I will not be used again.
Okay,
I
it's
have
only
to make things
$5.
right.
Oh, it's on sale. Maybe I gotta buy it. Wait, no, this is like the newer one. Yeah, this is. What's the? Oh, here we go. Doom plus Doom 2. Or is it Doom that they maybe make clones of, or is it Quake? Oh yeah. What do you think? You think I should buy it? There's so many, like, I listed for like games to play is so long. Hollow Knight, Celeste, Ori, Binding of Isaac, wherever that is. Super Meat Boy. I feel like once a month I should just do like a big stream of just like trying to beat these games. I was streaming Hollow Knight on Twitch, although I find like on Twitch it's just people coming into my chat trying to like sell me stuff. The limitation is that even though it has a 3D render, the map format is designed top down. I've seen that. I remember watching a video of someone doing a clone, and they made their map like creating software like top down. I thought that was really like really cool, but I guess yeah, there's limitation because like I mean like Unity, you can just like fly into the world and just play stuff how you want it. But yeah, if I make a Doom clone, then I got Doom source code was released a long time ago. You don't have to buy the game. I appreciate that. Just gotta build it from source. Oh, it's made using C++, not even C. Code only compiles and runs on Linux. Let's go. Bro, it's saying though that you need a real copy. Have fun. That's sick that it did that. That C++ is suspect to you. Okay, there's no way it's all in C. Like that's just GitHub like yeah. You can find that. That's true. You know. There's ways. Build Doom from source. Maybe that's what I'll do. Doom clone. Without looking at any of the source code, all from scratch. GZ Doom. Is that like modded? I'd have to build from source. Are you on Linux, by the way, coward? After I heard the Windows 10 stopped, I was already thinking about moving to Linux, so I was like, perfect time. Just got rid of the Windows. It's considered the most modern. That's true. You know, I'm kind of guilty of that too, though. Like, what was the show I'm thinking of? Where like the OG I find like so much better, but like the newer version's actually probably better. Some sort of anime. What do you have now? What are you on? Let me guess. Mac OS. Actually, no. If you're playing games, you're probably on Windows. Right now, I'm using Nobara. Nobara's awesome because you can just like you can pretty much play any game except for like there's a couple like everything with like Proton from like what are the guy's name? It's something egg. But there's like some online games you can't play. So like, you can't play Fortnite, Battlefield, Apex Legends because it's all there's like a kernel ban, so you can't. Unlike Linux, I used to play Valorant a lot. I didn't play. I wasn't really too upset about that. But my friends all started playing League of Legends, and I was like, damn, I wish I could play with them. So I was thinking maybe dual booting Windows on here. Imagine just being able to know what the hell's going on with your computer and its file systems couldn't deviate. Oh, you have to use Windows for work? What do you do for work? Definitely not game or web dev, because you literally said you said yourself would never want to do web dev. You know, whatever people don't want to do is usually what they end up in. So. Or is it like not even like developer related? Because most companies just use Windows by default. But yeah, I just didn't feel like upgrading to Windows 11. It's just, and I used like I have a MacBook for school, so I was using that. And even that, like I found there's still like too many restrictions on that, and like hidden things. Yeah, Linux has been great so far. I mean, obviously I run into like the issues because like I have a NVIDIA card, and NVIDIA cards usually like take more work to get working well because their code, I forget what it is, something about like their code is not open source, but like AMD's graphic cards are open source, so it's like, or like released or something, so they know how to really like optimize the stuff for it. But I mean, they're doing really well. Like some games I actually run better on Linux than I do on the Windows, just because like all the bloat from Windows. All right, let's start with this. So motion, creating a new class. So I was thinking, cause like, so basically Lazy Foo, which is like all these tutorials I'm following for SDL, he said something where you have to, like, he's like, it would be really good if you after doing these tutorials try to make Tetris. He's like, it's a very good start. He's like, don't spend too much time on it, just do it as quick as possible. But after that, you think I think I want to try to do my own kind of like mini fighting game where you use your mouse a lot more. I was thinking like a platform fighter. Like you have to like kind of like aim your abilities and whatever. That's what I was thinking about. Or and then after that, you think I should do? I was thinking like, cause I want to get a little bit into 3D. I was thinking maybe I should do. Like I feel like everyone has a Minecraft clone, but it's for educational purposes. I feel like it's the best one. Or maybe I should do a Doom clone. Because Doom would be cool as well, because you have to build like a map, like a little map maker with like I am GUI or something library like that. I think that's what most people use. Okay, let's see this. Here's the class dot. Height, width, velocity. It's the max. Handle events, move, render. Seems all pretty normal. Okay, then implementation. Let's scroll down. I said like all the files in this tutorial is it's all one file. I usually like spreading it out, but for learning purposes, it's one file is fine. It's also not that big. These are very small, like tutorials, very focused too. I like how I used to be stuck in tutorial hell, where like, you know, when you follow like the Unity tutorial, you just like literally copy like everything the guy does. But these ones, like you literally, what he does is like you can't just copy everything, because like he literally doesn't make the game for you. He just shows you the stuff, which I like. I think that's a lot better. Architecture, okay, setting the defaults. Handle events where all the fun happens. Key dot repeat. Oh, I guess that's if it's like held down. Or same key pressed twice. That would probably be true. Or 0, same thing. Just the velocity case. I didn't even know. Well, I've never seen it this way. The one-line cases. I guess that's just C++ though. You can just put the semicolon to indicate end of line. Alright, this is all, that all makes sense. What's funny is it looks like it's all velocities, so like, or it's just adding on to it. It's not just setting a value. So if I held like right, it'd just get a lot faster, like it would actually accelerate. Oh, maybe key equals repeat equals 0 means, and if it's not repeating, which would make that would make more sense actually. When the user presses or releases the key, we make sure to only handle the first key press. Okay, yeah. So when repeat equals 0. Oh, that's what repeat means. Okay. So literally how many times, that makes sense. I don't know why. It's all differently. If you wonder why we're not incrementing, okay, that's what I thought. If you were to move the X position every time the user pressed the key, you would have to repeatedly press the key to stop, to keep moving the dot. This is why we use WASD instead. Switch right, negative X was like, yep. And then the Y's are flipped, so negative, or regular Y's down, negative Y's up. I'll be back. I quickly need to use the washroom. Alright, I'm back. Alright, where was I? We're doing motion, adding velocity to the move. Probably just updates its position. I'm gonna try to get these. How many more do I have? I think today I'll finish the tutorials, and tomorrow I'll get started with the Tetris. And I think it should only take me like 2 days, maybe 1 day to get Tetris done. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't end up being a week, although I'm usually really wrong with my estimations, so. Okay, let's see the move. So you update the position through the velocity, makes sense. Okay, this just keeps it within the bounds of the screen. So if it's less than 0, which is the very left, you just subtract the velocity. Move it back, makes sense. And if it's too far right, so it's greater than the width plus the screen width. Because it starts at the, I think it, when it draws stuff, it starts at the top left. Like that's its like default position. Move the dot up or down. Same thing with the y direction. This method of collision response is a bit janky since the dot only moves in increments of 10. So for both multiples, they'll work. I see. Yep, we gotta render the dot. And last time it didn't give us some of the basic like getter and stuff. So we're gonna need G dot texture. Let's go through globals. G dot texture. Oh, now he must have updated his C++ version while making this tutorial or whatever, because now he's finally putting in the actual static cast. Like the proper syntax for it. So yeah, we just draw the texture at the position. That's all we need to do. Okay, this is all before the main loop. Let's see. So we have false, we have the cap timer, and we now need the dot. Probably don't need to do anything with the rendering stuff, but we can just leave it there, it's whatever. We also need these time text stuff. It's whatever, we don't need to be too clean since it's just a tutorial. Okay, so after the poll events, so we can just get rid of this. Yeah, we can just get rid of this. the process dot events. Actually, let's move this up. Dot handle event. Okay. We don't need all of that anymore. Still put fill for the background. So render dot. And then we're gonna cap the frame rate. So this time we won't give the option for VSync. We're just gonna cap it. So what does he do here? Does uint 64 frame and s, so frame nanoseconds. If frame and s is less than nanoseconds per frame, STL underscore delay ns with ns per frame. So we have our timer, we get how much time has passed for the capacity. And then we check if the amount of time in that timer is less than the nanoseconds per frame. Then we need to basically delay it. So we need to do nothing until it's the next frame. Enter in the dot into the main loop, we put the event here. Alright, let's update the load media. I'm just going to comment this all out. And we're gonna uncomment the load scene images. So it's g.texture. We gotta download the media. .png. Okay, now we gotta update the CMake. Motion. Alright, here we go. It's gonna work first try. Oh, it actually did. Well, actually, let's run it first. Oh, that's awesome. It has that classic velocity glitch where if you go in diagonal, you go faster. That's awesome. Finished motion tutorial. Animation, another big one. Odds are you're going to come out more than static images in your game. So for animations on the spreadsheet, the sprite sheet. So the same as before, we'll just copy the file, call this. This is right before the main loop. Let's see what we already have. I just want to see something. Wow, this vsync, this is just how you define a variable. He defines these variables. He doesn't use the equal, he uses the curly braces. I wonder if there's like a benefit to that. Yeah. What? Okay, I will soon. Well. Okay, so the Brave AI is saying that you can use it just to initialize. I mean, it obviously works. I think just doing equals I'm more used to. Whatever, it's his preference. I don't have to use it. So do the cap timer, and then we don't need the dot anymore. So look at that. But we do need the current animation frame. How the other is curly brace initialization. It's fine. Declare variable to keep track of the current frame. Alright, and then in the main loop we're into this. So where's the main loop? Set the frame time. Go to next frame. So I'm just texting this over. Alright, and this is where the magic happens. Sure, there's no conditions for this animation. It would just be like, actually it's outside this while loop. That's for the events. This is just in the main loop. You just need this stuff. I'll just copy all of it. There's no logic you really need. You just need to make it the next frame. So we're doing 4 frames for walking. Wait, walking. Oh, there's 4 walking animation frames. And the amount of frames you want per sprite is 6. So the frame divided by is greater than or equal. Make K1 frame equals 0. Don't need this dot no more. We're gonna need to render the frame or the render sprite. So what do we call it? We called it G dot texture. Oh, first we're doing the sprite clip. After the event loop, we go to the animation logic. We application runs at 60 FPS, but the animation runs at 10 FPS. So to convert the frame rates, we divide the frame counter by 6. Also, we want the animation loops. So when the animation goes past the 4th frame, we return the counter to 0. Oops. Key spray width, key spray height. Okay, I see. So this is just an array, and it's setting the values of the array to well, it's a double array, and it's setting the values of each frame. So the clips, basically. So we're going to get the current clip, which is just taken from that array. So we're going to do frame divided by k walking animation sprites. That makes sense. G sprite, G texture, and just in the middle of the screen. That's where we're rendering it. So we need to define the global variable. So it's not like G dot, it's going to be G sprite, sprite sheet texture. We're going to need to go to load media. We're going to need to load that instead. G, yep. Also going to need to download the source. Move that to trash. It's 14 animations. Food sprites. Okay, and we're gonna need to destroy it after. G sprite. hopefully G dot. Is it anywhere else? So I think that's good. Now we can do the C make. Very repetitive the process. Well, once you're working on a game, the C make definitely becomes a lot less because you don't have to keep changing the executable name and like which file you're targeting. So we call it animation. I might need to go after this. So I gotta go pick something up. Oh yeah. Look at our boy walk. Finished. Having soup right now because I'm pretty sick. I went on a catamaran and it was raining, so I think I'm sick because of that, but it was a lot of fun. The soup always helps with sicknesses. Alright, doesn't look like I need to go just yet, so we can... Sound effects and music, let's go. SDL space audio is complex to say the least. The XDL mixer extension layer makes it much easier to play music and sound effects. At the time of writing, SDL3 mixer is not out yet. In order to get this to run, you need to be able to build it from source because SDL2 mixer will not work with SDL3. So let's see. We're going to do some fun stuff here. SDL3 mixer. SDL3 version SDL mixer. So it looks like I just have to build this from source. Look at that fat star on the repository. So to build from source, we just need to add it as a submodule to this project. Let's do git submodule. Add, and let's see what he's doing. He does SDL3 or SDL underscore mixer. So go here, just copy that to clipboard, paste it in, and then I like to put it, or when I was first building it, they always put it in some folder called vendored. So we call it SDL underscore mixer. Now we should look at the CMake. Honestly, I'm not that good at this stuff, so okay, I gotta go now. But first, let's get this mixer working. Does Lazy Foo anything about it? Just make sure it's set up in your project. Okay. Let's go to examples. Nope. As there's Okay, well, unlike Image and the other ones, doesn't really give too good of documentation on how to get this up. But I'm pretty sure it's the exact same as this. So we just need to add. And yeah, I'm not too good with CBake. So let's do this. We'll put this as soon as the SDL underscore mixer source is available in vendor. Which it is if we check, so we can do ls vendor. Do we have SDL mixer there? Then we should do sorry. Let's exclude from all, whatever that does. And then down here we need to do we need to also add it. So we need to do SDL3 underscore mixer. Okay, well, either way, I gotta go. that might work. That might not work. It should. Seems like it's the same type of stuff every time. But yeah, it was nice talking to you, Coward, if you're still there. But yeah, I hope tomorrow we should be done with the tutorials, and I'm gonna get started with the Tetris. Get that done, and then start working on that platform fighter I want to do. And hopefully by the time I'm got a lot done, the platform fighter, it'll be the GMTK game jam. Yeah. Or actually after the after the Tetris game, I'm gonna do the week challenge with my friends on the Roblox game. That is the plan. I'm also gonna be doing the platform fighter while doing that. I'll just split my time up evenly between those two, because I don't want to just forget all the SDL I've been learning and just like working with it, making games from scratch. The Roblox thing is pretty much for fun and to help me, or to see if I actually like making games in Roblox and would want to teach that. But yeah, alright, peace out guys.